Good day, everyone. This is going to be a video on the superconscious mind. Okay. Now, a lot of people don't understand what the superconscious mind is, and this is something new for me as well, but I learned it from watching a gentleman named Brian Tracy and a few other people that have used this term to describe a type of mind that we don't really focus on. Okay. Now, think of it this way. I'm going to start first with the conscious mind. Okay, the conscious mind, we know ideally is our thinking mind, right? We're conscious of our thoughts. That's basically our conscious mind, if you think about it, because when we have thoughts throughout the day, we're thinking constantly, we're transmitting these frequencies, which obviously end up manifesting, as we know. And in our community, we do know that there's many different ways of directing those conscious thoughts. Okay. Now, when we use our conscious thoughts, we are actually using repetitions to create subconscious thoughts and beliefs. Because see, what happens is that when you have a belief, remember, as Esther Hicks says in Abraham Hicks, she says, a belief is just a thought you keep thinking, which makes total sense, because if you keep thinking something over and over and over again, the repetition imprints into your subconscious mind this belief. Now, the subconscious mind is the larger part of us, right? Because it's kind of like our software, right? So if we are a computer, for example, a desktop computer, the subconscious could be like the commands that we're giving it, and what we're programming it with, right? And the subconscious is the actual like hard drive, I guess, right? Or the operating system, I should say. And the operating system is taking in all these commands and making it its predominant makeup of this belief system, of these thoughts, these commands, right? And that's why you hear people like, Billy Carson and other people, they say, well, I just command everything. I don't pray for it. I don't come from a place of weakness and this and that. He makes it sound like that, which is fine. That's his way. And it works for him. But not everyone is that bold to command things, right? Because we believe in God. We believe in the universe. There's a lot of, confusion and variances in all the different ways that we think. Now, I know I'm not on the superconscious yet, but I'm leading to that. Now, when you talk about the conscious side leading to the subconscious, the conscious thoughts are creating repetitions of thoughts, and the thoughts have frequencies. Therefore, those frequencies emit energy, and then energy is like, emotion. Emotion is energy in motion. Now it's creating these feelings, these thoughts, these beliefs, these images, if you will. Because when you keep thinking and talking about something over and over again, first of all, when you think about it, it emits a frequency. Then when you talk about it, you almost make it real. And then you start to visualize a picture. Believe it or not, you may be someone that can easily visualize or not. But at that point, when you're having those conscious thoughts, and those conscious thoughts are leading to programming your conscious mind, be careful what you wish for, right? And now your subconscious mind, guys, is now getting programmed as you're emitting these conscious thoughts. Okay? So now that gets to the subconscious mind, right? But where does that fit in with the superconscious? Well, when we have the subconscious mind has these set of beliefs, and these tend to start to manifest into images, into reality, into our 3D world, so to speak, right? Think of it as 1D, 2D, and 3D, right? Like Joe Dispenza says. Now you are in a place where you have all of these subconscious thoughts, and you grow older. As you grow older, this is the thing, as we get older, we have more of them, right? Because time is passing, repetition's passing. We're putting these into us. We're constantly thinking them, constantly talking about. By nature, by habit of thoughts, words, thinking, acting, doing, you end up starting to emit those frequencies, and they become part of your makeup of who you are. It becomes an identity of Paul, let's say. I'm Paul, right? So it ends up an identity of Paul, of Joan, of Jody, of whoever that person is, right? That's what makes them up, and that makes their personality, right? Their personality is actually shaped from that. Now their subconscious is driving 80%, 90% of everything. It's their programming constantly. That's what they are, right? That's why you see a person on the street who has a different type of subconscious thoughts, and someone homeless, right? You know, someone that lives in a subdivision, middle class, or someone that is with 1%. They all think different, okay? As you see what Napoleon says Think and Grow Rich, right? Now I can reference all these books, and they all are saying the same thing. There's different ways to climb the mountain, guys, okay? Why not choose the simple way, okay? So you're super conscious now, guys. You're super conscious. Your super conscious has to do with basically infinite intelligence, God, you can call it whatever you want, the universe, right? The super conscious is where you access all that power to make things manifest, right? So the more that you work on your conscious and subconscious, the more that you'll be able to access your super conscious. And when do you access that? Let's say times when you are meditating, because you release resistance. When you meditate, you release resistance. When you're in the zone, you know the zone, like ball players, they forget about everything else because they're shutting off their conscious thoughts. But then what plays when you're shutting off those conscious thoughts? And it actually even plays even when you have them working, is that you are actually, you know, you're not shutting off your subconscious. So your subconscious is, that program is running, and it's asking the universe, the superconscious, whatever you call it, for those things, and they start to manifest, right? They become your reality in this, how some people say it's a hologram that we live in, and we can manipulate energy. We're all about energy, okay? In my opinion, God is in everything. Energy is God, and everything has God in it, okay? From this table to this camera to my hands to these glasses to this hat to everything, okay? It's my opinion, okay? You may have your own, and that's fine. I respect yours because everyone's on their own journey. Now, when your super conscious is activated, that's you and your connection with God, your connection with the universe, your connection with source energy. And what that does is when you have that connection, you're actually going to be able to, what we call manifest, which is actually creation. We can create things out of the ether, so they say, right? We're creating it just by, not by default, but purposely, because we are choosing our thoughts. We are choosing what to think about. We are changing our habits of thought. We think differently now. We don't think, oh my God, I have to hold my money, No, we're thinking that we have a lot of money, right? We have a lot of money, we have great health, we have great relationships, and that is just the way it is. Now, deep down, if your subconscious doesn't believe that, it's not really gonna work. So that's why you've gotta practice that. And then as you practice your conscious thoughts into your subconscious thoughts, right? And your subconscious programming, then the superconscious will respond by giving you what you want, right? Listen, we attract, and we are what you eat. You know how you are what you eat? You are what you think. So the way we think makes up our personality of who we are. And then we get around us all the physical things of that version of Paul, or that version of you, okay? And that's why it's very important for you guys to be very deliberate about the way you think. A little exercise I use is I use this book here, okay? And I write in this book on a daily basis, okay? You write your 10 goals on the book, you write them down, whatever those goals are, and the next day comes, and what you do is you write them again. But you're writing different goals. Their goals will change. And when you do this for 30 days, your goals will change. Some will drop off, some you don't want them anymore, and you'll be left with things that you really are a match to. And that will access the superconscious to deliver it to you, because your subconscious is moving. This is one of the best ways to consciously change your subconscious mind, because it's simple. Listen, if you got to go up a mountain, guys, if you got to go up a mountain, Do you want to take the long, hard road path and all the rugged terrain? Why not use something simple like this? That's simple, it's easy to adopt. Because remember, we can all know everything, and I'm sure a lot of the viewers here know a lot of the tricks and stuff. We also know how to work out, but how many people actually work out and get in shape? It's not always the best technique that you use for working out that's going to get you in shape. It's the repetition and the person that keeps doing it, and they might not have the best technique, they might not have the best equipment, but they have made their body into a healthy body. It's the same thing that goes for your mind. So it doesn't matter what you practice, it just matters that you keep practicing it consistently, okay? And reshape your conscious thoughts, what you're thinking throughout the day. Frequencies, remember, reshape your subconscious as well, and then your subconscious will communicate with the superconscious, right? Does that make sense, guys? If it makes sense, give me a thumbs up and give me something. Give me a comment, please. And if you have what works for you, share down below. People could use it. And guys, if I've earned your subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. If not, all good. I'll keep working at it. All right, take care, everyone. Have a great day.